Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulty here at the beginning.
Don't do nothing to do with technical.
Yeah, it was technical. I forgot to put us in. I technically forgot to add us to the stream, so it was
It
technical.
was a human malfunction.
Uh, hey, it's been a long day already. uh, Give me just 1 second here. I got behind during the intro, but all right. But no, welcome to Easy Money Sports Betting Show. I'm Chris Gonzalez. He's Tony Gonzalez. I had a. I'm trying to remember what I was. Oh, yeah. I was 3-3, 3-3 yesterday.
That's 4-2.
I was 1-2, or no, 2-1 in the NBA. I had the Celtics. Or wait a minute. No, I had the 76ers Celtics over the 214.5. That hit. And then I had the Nuggets -4. That was good, but I had the over 229. That wasn't good at all. That was a low scoring
Yeah,
game.
I had the under.
So I was 2-1 there. And in baseball, I was 1-2 yesterday on my baseball picks. So that put me at 3-3 for the day. Hopefully get back to a better day today. But
I was 2-0 in NBA, 2-1 Major League, 0-1 in NHL. I took the Rangers, and of course, New Jersey shut them out and moved on.
that surprised you that New Jersey was able to get by the Rangers?
No, not really. It was at home. I just thought the Rangers.
Well, I
might
mean,
be
not just that game. I mean, in the series. Was it? I mean, do you think that was a surprise?
I don't think it was a big surprise.
You know more about the hockey than I do. That's what I was wondering. Because I know the Rangers are the more probably popular team.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was a surprise or not, because I didn't know how good the Panthers really were not Panthers, the New Jersey Devils. I wasn't for sure how good they were this year. What in the hell do I have going on here? I don't understand why I'm having so much trouble, but okay. Tonight we got a pretty good slate of games. NBA, then you have Major League Baseball. What'd you think of the NBA games last night, real quick, before we jump in there? You had the 76ers beat the Celtics. To me, kind of stole a game. Yeah. You're on the road at Boston, no Joel Embiid, who's your best player, and you're still able to come away with the win. James Harden had 45 points, hit a three with 8 seconds left to put Philadelphia up by 2. And then they were able to hit a couple free throws and hold on. But to me, that's a big loss for the Celtics. That's a game in a 7-game series. That's a game. Anytime you have a team with their best players not playing, that's a game you got to win.
Yeah, I figured this was going to go 7 games, and when Philadelphia not having a beat the first game, I thought it was giving Boston a big advantage, and to lose this, not that Boston's out of it by any means yet, but I felt like it was going to be a 7-game series going in, and now Philly stole one without their best player.
Yeah.
It's definitely got to be a little bit of an advantage for Philadelphia, but Boston's more incapable of coming back and winning 2 or 3 in a row. So series is not over by any means, but I think it's definitely a good thing for Philadelphia to get off to that good start, like I said, especially not having a bead. And then Phoenix just looks a little flat to me. And I know Paul got injured, and that didn't help things any. But like I said, I think you called it before the playoffs. They don't have enough bench depth, and maybe if they would have had more time, would have got KD earlier in the year. They could have got that. Plus, he got hurt. That didn't help any. They just never really got a full chemistry with that team, and I think that's hurt too. And so, I don't agree with Jay off the list. He may end up being right, but he's calling for a sweep. I don't know if I'd go that far because Phoenix usually plays pretty good at home, so we'll see. But if with Paul being hurt, that it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
So that don't help things. But I think Denver. Denver was my pick to win it. Has been for early in the season. So we'll see. I'm not. I don't think most people think Denver's the favorite. I don't know who the. I think a lot of people at this point were saying Boston was probably the favorite, but now they lost. Some people, like Golden State, they're defending champs. So,
Yeah. No, with the Suns, I felt like I know Paul got hurt, but even before that, I feel like they're trying to play too much one-on-one basketball. You have Booker or Durant with the ball trying to break a guy down and shoot a tough jump shot, and they're capable of hitting those, but they're also not easy shots. So when you're not making them, you start to struggle. There's not a lot of ball movement, and I know Chris Paul out affects some of that, but Chris Paul also he played game one and they got beat worse than game one. So I mean, yeah, the Chris Paul injury is going to hurt him because he is a facilitator, but they need to win both these games in Phoenix. I mean, you got at least win one, but or the series is over. But they need to win both of them, try to get a home court back.
yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely.
And then the 76ers Celtics, Harden played great last night, but they need Embiid back. Harden's still capable of putting up nights like that, but not as consistently as he used to. At least he hasn't shown that he's been able to as consistently. But he played a great game, great last night. A big win for the Sixers, and now, I mean, if Embiid's only like 65 or like 70% or something, I mean, if you're the Sixers, you can think about sitting him out the next game because you got one on the road.
Yeah, I don't think I'd play him. It depends. If he's 90% right now, 95%, maybe you play him.
Yeah.
But if he's less than that,
if
if
he's
he's 75,
75,
80, I think I hold him out. That's just my opinion.
I agree.
I just seen the dude, I can't remember his name on ESPN, Kevin something. Pretty sure it's Kevin. But anyway, he said that
Kevin, I'm not sure.
I think it's Kevin. But anyway, analyst for NBA. I may be wrong on the Kevin. He's a white gentleman, but I forget his name. I've been around for quite a while. But anyway, he said that what the guy that used to play for the Rockets, I'm forgetting his name right now, that had the big game yesterday.
James Harden.
He kind of went back the way he used to play. I mean, he came into the game. He knew that they couldn't play like they normally did. No way they was going to win that game. And he got hot, got comfortable, and he did what he had to do for them to win that game. He said that was the only way they was going to win that game. And it worked out. Now, I'm not saying it's going to work out.
Yeah, they needed if Embiid's not playing, that's the way Harden has to play. He has to be aggressive, and he has to look to score more than what he does when Embiid's on the court. Hey, how's it going, Glenn? Well, we'll start with Major League Baseball. Let's see, first game that I like today. Let's see, I got a few of them today. But first game I like is the New York Mets at the Detroit Tigers. The Mets are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 154 on the money line. The Tigers are plus 130 on the money line. Over-unders at 9 runs. The Mets are 16-13 on the season, 10-7 on the road. They'll have Lucchesi on the mound, who has a 2.19 ERA. Mets are 1-4 over their last 5. They have been struggling a little bit. The Tigers are 10-17, 5-7 at home. Lorenzen is on the mound for the Tigers. He has a 7.07 ERA. Tigers are 1-4 over their last 5. I like the Mets on the money line. I'll have to look at that. I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I've seen them.
When did Tigers net today?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been on there yet. I'll check those out here in a few, Glenn. But I like the Mets here on the money line at the minus 154 against the Tigers. Next game, you have the Cleveland Guardians at the New York Yankees. I think this is going to be a good game. But the Yankees are 1.5 run favorites, minus 164 on the money line. The Guardians are plus 138 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 7 runs. Guardians are 14-15, 10-7 on the road. They will have Bibby on the mound, who has a 1.59 ERA. Guardians are 2-3 over their last 5. The Yankees are 15-15 overall, 9-8 at home. They have Garrett Cole on the mound tonight, who has a 1.11 ERA, 2-3 over their last 5. I'm gonna go with the Yankees. I know they're missing Judge and they have some injuries, but they're at home. They have Cole, who's been pretty much unhittable so far this season.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Yankees on the money line at the -164. Next game is the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. The Twins are 1.5-run favorites. They're -176 on the money line. The White Sox are +148 on the money line. Over/under for this game is at 9 runs. The Twins are 17-12 on the season, 7-6 on the road. They will have Ryan on the mound, who has a 2.81 ERA, and the Twins are 3-2 over their last 5 games. The White Sox are 8-21 on the season, 4-9 on the road, 4-9 at home. Sorry. They have Kopesh on the mound. Kopesh has an ERA of 7.01, and the White Sox are 1-4 over their last 5. I like the Twins on the money line here at the -176. Next game I like is the Baltimore Orioles at the Kansas City Royals. The Orioles are 1.5-run favorites, -174 on the money line. The Royals are +146 on the money line. Over/under is at 8.5 runs. Baltimore is 19-9 on the season, 10-5 on the road. They've played well on the road this year. It's kind of strange. Wells is on the mound for the Orioles. He has a 2.79 ERA. The Royals are 7-22 on the season, 1-12 at home. They have Yarbrough on the mound tonight, who has a 6.35 ERA. I like Baltimore on the money line here. And then my last game for tonight is going to be the Cincinnati Reds at the San Diego Padres. Don't look at me like that. The Padres are, you don't know. I might be going with the Padres.
Nah, you ain't going with the Padres.
The Padres are 1.5-run favorites, -200 on the money line. The Reds are +168 on the money line. Over/unders at 8.5 runs. Reds are 12-17 on the season, 3-11 on the road. They have Ashcraft on the mound tonight, who has a 2.10 ERA. The Padres are 16-14 on the season, 8-8 at home. They have Wacha on the mound tonight, who has a 6.75 ERA. I'm going with the Cincinnati Reds at the +1.5. I think the Reds have a good chance of winning this game because of who they have on the mound. But if they don't win, I'll see them losing by maybe a run. So I'm gonna go with the Reds at the +1.5.
The only thing that worries me, the Reds have, and don't get me wrong, they got off to a real good start on this away trip they're on. Normally they play really bad on the road, but they won I think 5 out of the first 6. But now they've lost 2 in a row, 2 in a row, and I'm just a little worried that they may backslide. So that's the only thing that scares me on that. But the Reds have got maybe their best pitcher so far this year. Ashcraft may be the strongest guy this year so far. So.
So my picks: Mets money line, Yankees money line, Orioles money line, Reds +1.5, and the Twins on the money line.
Okay,
will be my baseball pick.
Okay, my Major League Baseball parlay. It's going to surprise you. I went with them yesterday. They won for me, so I'm going with them again. I'm going to Cubs money line over Washington. I'm going Toronto money line over Boston, even though they lost for me yesterday. I'm going to go back to that, and I'm going Philadelphia against the Dodgers. I'll take the Dodgers money line.
Yeah, I think I had Toronto yesterday too, didn't I?
I maybe
remember correctly. Yeah, I had Toronto, and I had the Braves. The Braves won the first game, but lost the second game.
Yep,
I had the second game.
Yeah.
And I had Toronto over Boston. I did have the Dodgers over Philly. The Dodgers killed the ball.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, watch some of that.
Hey, how's it going, Jones?
Mr. Jones.
Did you have hockey?
Yep, I've got a hockey parlay for tonight. It's going to be Florida at Toronto. I'll take Toronto money line, and I've got Seattle at Dallas. I'm going to take Dallas money line. So I think both those. I think Toronto's the favorite over the Panthers, and Dallas is the favorite over Seattle.
Yeah,
So
Toronto's minus 172 on the money line, and Dallas is minus 188.
I'm going with them. Again, the NHL. A lot so far in these playoffs. The home team's been losing.
Panthers and Maple Leafs. If you had over unders at 6.5, what would you think? Them over unders are hard in hockey.
They're hard. Toronto can score, but Florida's pretty good defensively. What's the over under Seattle?
Seattle and Dallas 5.5.
I like that over in that and that one, but the other one I don't know. Toronto can score, and they're at home, and they're a pretty strong home team.
Yeah, I know them over unders. Back when we first started the show, I used to try to do a little bit of hockey, but I don't watch enough of it, so I quit doing it.
I think the Maple.
I just try to do some over unders, and man,
they're tough. I think the Maple Leafs are going to win that series, and I think Dallas is going to win their series.
He said, "Pretty good, yo. Win me some money." And I'm not loud. Hey, we're going to try if I can see. We're going to try it. My picks so far in the year are 251 and 205 going into the day. So they have been doing pretty good. Yesterday I was 3-3, so I had an okay day yesterday. We're trying to get a better day today. See, NBA, I guess is what we're ready for now. Yep. He said, I also don't understand hockey. Hey, I can't. I've tried to. I watch a little bit of it. I don't understand all. I don't even know all the rules. But now I will say this: going to a game live. I've went to a couple games live. Hockey's awesome to go watch live. Harder for me to get. It's been a little harder for me to get into it on TV.
Yeah, I agree. I've watched it for years, and but yeah, we went to Indianapolis to see some of the minor league.
I'd like to go to an NHL, actual NHL game.
I want to go see my team Vegas play. I'd like to go to Columbus sometimes. That's about the closest they come. Well, they go to Chicago too, but Columbus a lot easier to get to, a little closer. But I would love to see Vegas play there. I'd like to see Vegas play in Vegas. Is what I'd like to do.
Yeah, he says live hockey. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Hypocrisy. Live hockey. I loved when we went. And there ain't been pro games. It's been minor league hockey I've been to, and I've had a blast every time. But I watched a little bit of the hockey playoffs this year on TV, but for a few minutes here and there. But I watch more of the NBA playoffs than I do NHL.
NBA playoffs ain't been bad, but again, you know how I feel. I like the more.
My favorite to watch is NFL. That's my favorite to watch on TV. Now, I'll go to a baseball game with you any day of the week if we're going to watch baseball live. I love watching baseball live. It's kind of like hockey to me. It's a little harder to watch on TV. I watch it, but it's a little harder to watch on TV. This year, I think it's better because of the new rules. They've sped it up some, so it is better to watch on TV a little bit. But going to a baseball game live, I'll go to a baseball game anytime. I love going. But
yeah, I do too.
NBA tonight. First game is the Miami Heat, New York Knicks, game 2. Heat stole. I guess you could say stole a game there in New York, game 1. Knicks are 6-point favorite. People message me. It's like, dude. But Knicks are 6-point favorites, minus 260 on the money line. And the Heat are plus 215 on the money line. Over-unders at 208. Ooh, that's went up.
Mike.
Over-under was at 206.5. It's went up to 208. Let me change this real quick on my thing. And it's went from 6.5 to 6. So yeah, their game's changed a little bit. I like the Knicks in this game. I'm gonna go with the Knicks at the minus 6. I know that they lost the first game. Hopefully Randall's back for him. But even without Randall in that first series, they played pretty good. Jimmy Butler has been on a tear. They got to slow him down. But I don't know how effective he'll be either, coming off that sprained ankle. From what I hear, it sounds like he's going to try to play tonight. I thought they might set him out since they got that first win. So I'm gonna go with the Knicks on the -6, and I'm gonna go with the over the 208. They've played each other 3 or 4 times this year, and I think all of them but one have went over 208. So I like the over the 208, and I like the Knicks at the -6.
I did just see a thing on the TV that Embiid's doubtful for the next game.
I figured he probably wouldn't play since they won that first one. See, Mike said, "Pops, how are you today?"
I'm doing great. Don't you put the next one up?
Oh, should have told me that a little quicker. A Golden Knights game would be worth the money to fly out for.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I think it would be cool to go to Golden Knights game. I know Dad would love it because he watches about all their games. Then you have the Lakers and the Warriors. This is a series I think a lot of people are looking forward to. Damn it. Phone shut off. Okay, Warriors are 5-point favorites. That's went up from 4.5. Of course, when I was doing this I was going through these last nights. Things changed a little bit. Over-unders went down 1.2.
What is it?
It's at 227. So Warriors are 5-point favorites, -198 on the money line. The Lakers are +166 on the money line. Over-unders at 227. Lakers are 43-39 on the season, 20-21 on the road. Warriors 44-38 on the season, 33-8 at home. Warriors play a lot better at home than throughout the regular season. They played a lot better at home than they have on the road. They were able to win 2 games on the road last series, which I think is a good sign, and it has to give them a little bit of confidence. I like the Warriors in this game tonight at the -5. I think the Warriors are a little deeper as a team. They have, I think they have the experience advantage a little bit as well. I know you have LeBron and AD on the Lakers that have that championship experience, but you also have a lot of young guys that are big contributors on that team that haven't had the playoff experience. Where the Warriors, they basically have almost the same team they had last year that they won a championship with. I think that's going to be an advantage. And Steph Curry's just playing lights out right now. I think the key for the Warriors, they need Klay Thompson and Wiggins and Poole to play big parts. But I think the Warriors are a little deeper. I like the Warriors at the -5, and I'm going to go with the over the 227. So my NBA picks for tonight are going to be Knicks -6, Heat and Knicks over 208, Warriors -5, and Lakers Warriors over the 227. That's going to be my NBA picks for tonight.
My NBA picks for tonight, I got Miami at New York. I'll take over the 208. And then I've got the Lakers at Golden State over the 227.
So you're just taking the overs?
Just taking the overs. That's pretty much what I've been picking.
I've been doing pretty good on the NBA games. Like I said, last night I was 2-1. I didn't, and one game I didn't take. I just took the over. But yeah, that's going to be my picks for today. Did you have anything else?
No, just of course, big Comic-Con thing coming up this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we'll be there. Just kind of check us out. I know we're going to be doing 3 or 4 shows a day. The bigger show will be the night shows. Don't have exact times yet for the shows, but just be on the lookout.
Yeah,
I'm sure Chris will post the schedule as soon as we know the exact schedule when we're going to be on. We're going to have a lot of wrestling for you there live from Comic-Con with WCWO. And then the other big thing is on the 13th of May here in Muncie, Indiana, we're going to have Bearcat Rumble 3 at Muncie Central High School. DCCW going to put on another great show. It's a fundraiser. All the funds, concessions, everything goes to the Muncie Central Bearcat Wrestling Club. So that's going to be awesome. Going to have a couple little people brought in. It's going to be the second half show is going to be in steel cage. Got a lot of great DCCW stars, a lot of great athletes. Guaranteed it's going to be a great show. I think floor seats are 25, bleacher seats are 10. They have some tables available. I don't know how many because I think they were selling pretty good. $200. That includes 6 seats at the table. Includes pizza from Greek's Pizzeria and I think some drinks, a couple drinks. I think that's soft drinks though, not alcohol, not at the school. So you can check that out on their website, DCCW, or probably something with Muncie Bear Wrestling Club. Probably have information to that.
Muncie Wrestling Club, or also you can find the flyer on our pages.
Yep.
And if you need more information or information about getting tickets, contact AJ Bradley. You can find him at Alan Bradley on Facebook. I know he's using I think Cash App and Venmo for people that want to go ahead and buy advance tickets. Also, you can get a hold of excuse me. Also get a hold of Jared Bird, Terry Coons. Get a hold of us.
Yep.
Get a hold of one of us. We can get you in the right direction to make sure you get the tickets that you're looking for.
It's gonna be a great show. So definitely check it out. And it's good for a very good cause. Even if you can't make the show and you want to make a donation to the wrestling club, you can do that also.
Yeah. I know Coach Bradley had made a post about that on the Muncie Wrestling Club page as well about for donations. You can contact him as well.
You can even buy tickets, and if you can't make the show, they'd make sure it went to needy people, that would like to go. So
they had what, close to 600 people at the show last year. Yes. Hopefully we can get that again. If not, whatever we get's great. If they can get up to get another 600, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
It'll be a great card. They got some of the top talent in the state on the cards. So
most definitely.
Looking forward to that.
DCCW never disappoints. They do a great job and do a lot for the community. So great organization.
We're also working on some interviews, getting a few of those lined up. Some more interviews with some wrestlers and some other people. So be on the lookout for that. We appreciate everybody joining us. Check out Unscripted tonight at 7 p.m. Them guys put on a good show. I'll be on there with them tonight, 7 o'clock. Jay McLovin, I think Logan Lander is usually on there on Tuesdays. Frankie might be on there. Who knows? He might be getting too excited for the Lakers beat down tonight.
He might be running around. He might be running around the house naked. He does that all the time, so, especially if they win. Maybe not before the game, but if they win.
I know what night he posted that he was running around the house naked, swinging his shirt around.
What does he do when he loses?
Who knows?
We probably don't want to
know. Probably don't want to know, but we appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Like and follow us on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all at GonzoSportsRoom as well. We greatly appreciate it. Also, let's say he might be ready for the disappointment. Yeah, I think he's going to be disappointed too, because I think the Warriors are going to win tonight. But hopefully, it's a good game. That's all I want. I just like watching good competitive games. Also, I'm trying to remember where I was at though. I can follow on Facebook. I already said that. Yeah. And then, like Dad said, we got Comic-Con coming up this weekend with WCWO. I know there's going to be 3 or 4 shows each day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think they start around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. And then there'll be one. There'll be a break. In between the shows, they'll be doing meet and greets. There'll be videos. We're probably going to try to do some live interviews and stuff from Comic-Con as well. So make sure you, as soon as we have the times down, I'll put more information out about it. But we're working on that now. It's going to be a fun weekend, long weekend, but it should be a good time.
A bunch of your favorite actors are going to be there, Chris. That one series you loved, all them dudes are going to be there.
Sons of Anarchy.
All them guys are going to be there. I think all of them. I know that was one of your favorite shows. Oh, yeah. Not your favorite.
Well, that and Sopranos are probably my 2 favorite.
I don't know if any Sopranos is going to be there, but I know.
Probably my 2 favorite TV series I've watched are probably Sons of Anarchy and Sopranos. I've watched it all the way through. But I'll be honest, I haven't watched a whole lot of TV series all the way through.
Which had a better ending?
Man, that's tough. I'm gonna say Sons just pissed me off the way.
Yeah, I think Sons had the better ending.
The way Sopranos ended was weird. It kind of pissed me off a little bit. Glenn said he would have bought a ticket, but the guest list is kind of down this year. Yeah, I think you can get in for like $25-$30 a day or something.
Yeah.
That includes the wrestling shows. But yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't checked the guest list, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, Glenn. And we're also, I think we're going to meet up with Glenn one day
Yeah,
while we're
yeah,
down there too. So should be a great weekend. My picks one more time, real quick, before we get out of here. Knicks -6. Heat and Knicks over 208. Lakers and Warriors over 227. And I like the Warriors at the -5. Oh, shit. Major League Baseball, Mets money line, Yankees money line, Orioles money line, Reds +1.5, and the Twins on the money line. That's going to be my picks for tonight. Like I said, again, I'm 254 and 208 on the year going into today. Also, don't forget, you can also find Easy Money, a sports betting show, in podcast form. That's what I forgot to say. And on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Podcasts. You just want to listen to the audio version, or you can also get the video. You also can get a video version on Spotify as well. Go check us out there. Please download, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'd greatly appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great day. We'll be back tomorrow at right around 3:00 with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. And then tomorrow we'll let you guys know about Thursday and Friday. If there's going to be shows, I don't know if we'll be able to do a show on Thursday or Friday, because I know Thursday we'll be traveling. Might be able to do one Friday, but we'll let you guys know more about that tomorrow. I'll get stuff figured out tonight on that. But thanks for joining us. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.